This is a certified hood class.
Do not take the wrong way, yeah, today. Smoking on the propane, no more, no more. Pull up in a rollerblade, I don't want it. I can take you anyway, you can take it. Do not take the wrong way.
What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, guys, and in this video we're going to be discussing the possibilities for a Demon Slayer Slayers pack. I'm going to be calling it that, guys. It's going to be the Slayers Pass 2. Now, I know a lot of you are going to be commenting saying that it won't happen because of the leaks, but I'm here to prove you guys wrong, guys. I've proven you guys wrong before. If you've been watching my channel for a while, everybody said that I was stupid and that I was wrong, and I was right. So, you know, I'm here to do the same again, guys. So if you guys are excited for this video and you're just like me and you enjoy Demon Slayer the Hinokami Chronicles, just subscribe. If you guys don't know, I just recently came back with the channel and stuff like that, so YouTube is really not showing my video to people. So if you guys could please like, subscribe, and comment something down below, even if it's just a hey or anything, guys. Actually, comment down below, what's the character that you most want to see in this game? It can be from the manga, it can be from the anime, whatever. Even characters that you know don't have a chance to be in it. Just comment characters that you would love to see but you don't think it's really gonna happen. Me personally, of course, Kokushibu, but by the time it's animated, I do think that maybe by then we'll have a Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles 2. Maybe not. We'll have to wait and see, guys. Now, before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, like I said, and let's go. Now, the game that I'm going to be using as an example is Dragon Ball FighterZ, because it's one of the most popular Dragon Ball, or one of the most popular fighting games in general. I was going to use the Naruto games as an example, but Naruto games, they really did not use the Season Pass feature, which Demon Slayer is using. So I'm going to be using Dragon Ball FighterZ as a basis, guys. Now, my first point, I'm already going to get it out of the way. The first point, why I think we're going to get a DLC, is taking into consideration how this game is actually doing fairly well online, guys. Now, I know a lot of people say the game is dead because they're not playing the game or whatever. The game actually has really good player base online. You can find online matches fairly quickly on any platform. Actually, I'm not going to say that because I haven't tested the Switch version. So, but every other platform like PC, PlayStation, Xbox, you can find a match fairly fast, so that's always a plus. And we're going to be looking into Dragon Ball FighterZ right now. We can see that the game released in 2018 and it had content up to 2022, guys. I believe that's, yeah, 2022 was when Android 21 dropped. So, yeah, guys, the game just stayed alive for how many years? 4 years, guys. The Demon Slayer game came out in 2021. Now, before you guys comment, I know it's not exactly the same, but I took this as a basis to see what the Season Pass system would look like. My Hero Academia 1's Justice is the same thing. Now, the game only stayed alive for 2 years. I'm not sure if they're going to do a Season 5 of DLCs, but I know that they're doing so many DLCs for that game. I believe they're not done adding DLC for that game. They only ended right now just because there's no one they can really add. They're waiting for the new season. But that's why I'm taking Dragon Ball as an example, guys. So we're going to look into considerations when DLC dropped and comparing the two dates. The first ever DLC for Dragon Ball FighterZ dropped on March 28th of 2018. That was when Bardock dropped as a playable character, guys. Now, there was a whole season pass. I believe there was 8 characters dropped in the season pass, being Bardock, Broly, Zamasu, Vegito, Goku, Vegeta, and Cooler. Oh, and Android 17. Now, the last one dropped in September. So that's about March, April, May, June, July, August, and September that they give a con. 7 months, but not all those months dropped DLC characters. It was kind of weird, but you guys get the point. There was a whole month of DLC, just like how we got the Demon Slayer DLCs, and then they had a huge break. Now, you guys may be wondering, well, do you really think they're going to wait until that long to give us DLC? Yes, guys, anime games don't do monthly DLCs unless they have a season pass going on like we just did with Demon Slayer. Usually they do a DLC season pass, then we wait a couple of months, then we get a season pass too. That's how it works. They don't release monthly, guys. So there is still hope that we're going to be getting a Slayer Pass 2, which I definitely think is going to happen, guys. Considering Demon Slayer Season 3 is supposed to be airing, I believe, end of December, beginning of January, it is very likely that we can get a DLC pack by the end of the 3rd season, just like how it was on Season 2. If you guys don't know, the second DLC pack for Dragon Ball FighterZ dropped in January 31st to be exact, of 2019, while the last DLC character for Pass 1 was September 27th, 2018. So that's about 4 months with no updates. So if we're taking into consideration that Gyutaro would probably drop in November, well, if the leaks are right, he's gonna drop in December, but if he's dropping in November, guys, that's December, January, and February. I'm not even gonna go full 4 months. I'm gonna go up to February. they have until February to announce a Slayer Pack 2, guys. And I believe it's very likely, considering the anime will probably be over by then, because I believe, actually, I'm not sure, I think the anime will probably still be airing by then, but that's already enough to announce the DLC packs, guys. So we already went over point 1, which time is really not a problem. We already know that they want to keep the game alive for at least, I would say, until 2023. So I don't actually, okay, I can't see them going all the way to the Infinity Fortress arc. Like, let's say Demon Slayer Season 4 comes out in 2024. Can't really see that happening, adding a new DLC. I feel like by then there might be a game, but here's why, guys. The game is already on a good engine, and they're smart. They're not gonna sell another $60 game right now, guys. They know that a lot of people just bought the game. A lot of people are currently buying the game, so it's not smart for them to release a whole new game right now just to add 5 new characters from the new season, guys. So if they are going to release a new game, my best guess is when Demon Slayer is over on Season 4. I don't think Demon Slayer would go into Season 5, to be honest. Season 4 is going to be Infinity Fortress. Don't think there's going to be a whole season for the final arc of Demon Slayer, because it's like really quick. I can see them making a new game then. When Demon Slayer is over for Season 4, Season 5, whatever it's going to be, I can see them making a new game, because then you can, of course, add all those characters that you needed. I can't see them justifying you paying $60 for a whole new game where you're going to have to beat the story again, all for 5 characters for Season 3. So my bet is that 100% we're going to be getting a Slayer Pass 2, which is going to contain Season 3 characters. And then once it's Season 4, where, you know, Infinity Fortress and everything, then they can justify giving us another game. But until then, it's not going to be like that. I can guarantee for you guys they're not going to release a new game for these 5 characters. And I guarantee for you guys that these 5 characters are going to come out as DLC, guys. Now, what characters could be in the DLC pack? Now, this is kind of a spoiler for you guys. I kind of already put it in the thumbnail or whatever. But Mitsuri, Muichiro, Genya, Hantengu, and Gyoko. That's obviously, those are the only characters who really did stuff in the Swordsmith Village arc. Now, we never got confirmation that that's the only arc that's going to get adapted into the season. We do know that there's the Hashira training arc right before the Infinity Fortress, but we don't know if that's going to be after the Swordsmith Village, still in Season 3, or beginning of Season 4, something like that. No one knows that. But either way, I feel like these would be the characters that we would be getting, guys. Because then this can justify the end of Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles 1. Because if you think about it, when we go into Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles 2, they will cover Infinity Fortress, they'll cover Muzan fight in the story. And then we'll also get a bunch of new characters. Just from that, we're going to be getting Obanai, we're going to be getting Sanumi, Gyome, Kokushibu, Doma, Muzan, there's Nakimi that you can add, Kaigaku. There's just so many more characters, Yorichi. A lot of characters that can only be added back then. Like, if you're going to add a bunch of characters like those who appeared in the manga, like I just mentioned, those characters I just mentioned, then I can see justifying making a whole new game, giving us a story mode. But for Season 3 characters, I can't see them justifying making a whole new game just for these 5. Guarantee to you guys right now that we're going to be getting these 5 as DLC. And then probably when Demon Slayer is over, like Infinity Fortress is over, and then Muzan fight is over, that's when we're going to get Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles 2. Simply for the fact, guys, that they're not going to give us a new game when Infinity Fortress is out, just because it just doesn't make any sense for you to make a story mode and everything that ends on Infinity Fortress, and not just wait a bit more just to make a game that goes all the way to Muzan fight that can give you a lot more money. That's just in a business perspective. I know a lot of people wanted to play as Kokushibu and stuff like that, but that's just all I see happening. Like, if you guys got kind of confused, I'll try to sum it up really quickly right now. Basically, my opinion, this is fully predictions, my opinion, theories. Season 3 of Demon Slayer will contain Swordsmith Village and then 2 episodes. It's just, not even 2, you can do 1 episode. It's going to be Swordsmith Village and then the 2 episodes of Hashira training arc. That's going to be Season 3 in my opinion. And quick spoiler warning, if you guys don't want to get spoiled for the Demon Slayer manga, pretty major spoiler, skip 20 seconds right now. I believe that Season 3 is going to be ending with the death of Ubuyashiki, where Muzan goes to attack and he explodes and attacks, and the Infinity Fortress strikes. That's where I think Season 3 is going to end, leaving us at a cliffhanger. Now, if you're here, welcome back. You just, whatever, skip that part. But yeah, guys, like I said, that's where I think Season 3 is going to end, giving us Season 4. Then, when Season 3 is over, we would be getting the Slayer Pass 2. And then a couple months, years, however long it take, we would be getting Season 4 of Demon Slayer, which will cover the Infinity Fortress arc and the Battle vs. Muzan arc. Once that Battle vs. Muzan is done, then I think they're going to be releasing a Demon Slayer game, the Hinokami Chronicles 2, because that game will cover all that story mode that we went through. So they have a really long story mode potential, so good, so big. The roster is gonna probably double, if not triple, this roster that we have, guys, because you're gonna be adding so many characters. And you might be wondering, well, how are they gonna make money from DLC? Because, you know, they're gonna add a bunch of people. Well, yes, but for DLC they can make a lot of money with extra characters and just other stuff like that. So that's not really a big problem. For example, I can see them leaving Susumaru, Yahaba, or characters like minor characters out of the game initially for Hinokami Chronicles 2, and then adding them as DLC, just keeping the main characters. But that's a topic for another video. I kind of just started running about Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles 2. Whole point of this video is, guys, we are going to be getting a Slayer Pass 2. This is just my opinion. I think for a fact we're going to be getting this. And then once Demon Slayer Season 2 or Season 4 by then will be out with like finishing Demon Slayer, that's when I think we're going to be getting the second game, guys. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Comment down below, do you agree with these characters that we would be getting it? Do you agree that we're going to get a Slayer Pass 2 and then maybe a new game once the final season of Demon Slayer drops? Just comment down below your opinion, guys. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will be seeing you guys next time.